Hey there guys, and welcome back. So, in this video, we're going to be talking about the Oscars and the use of AI in films. As we go forward into the future, AI, the technology, is becoming increasingly crazy. It's getting more and more realistic by the day, by the week, by the month, and it's really hard to tell now between like AI images and videos and stuff like that, and it's becoming pretty scary. But it looks like the Oscars are trying to catch up with what's happening with the AI technology in movies, and it looks like the Oscars are considering requiring films to disclose the use of AI, which absolutely makes sense. If you're going to have a movie and you're going to try to win an Oscar for Best Director, Actor, CGI, whatever the category is that your movie is trying to win, if you're using AI to enhance your movie, surely you would have to disclose that before the voting takes place, because maybe the fact that your movie has a lot of AI in it, that will sway the voting for your movie or against your movie. And people have the right to know when it comes to voting on different movies to win Oscars, whether they have the use of AI in them or not. Much like what YouTube has done. They updated their terms of service. There's a little section on the YouTube section now when you upload a video. It says, does this video have AI? Does it make a person do something that they didn't say, or does it have a scene or a location that doesn't exist? And you have to tick a box to say whether you have AI in your YouTube video. And it basically sounds like the Oscars is doing a version of what YouTube is doing, which absolutely makes sense. Like I say, if you're voting on a movie, you have the right to know whether the movie was enhanced with AI or not. But let's get into this article, let's break it down and see what's going on, because I find this quite fascinating. So, this comes to us from Joe Blow. Oscars considering requiring films to disclose the use of AI. So, the Academy of Motion Picture Art and Sciences is considering requiring films to disclose any use of AI for the Oscars in 2026. So, like it or not, AI is here to stay, but Hollywood is still struggling with how to use the technology. Over the last year, we've witnessed a handful of AI controversies, and according to Variety, the Academy of Motion Pictures and Arts and Sciences are now considering requiring films to disclose any use of AI for the 2026 Oscars. So, some of this year's most nominated films, including The Brutalist, A Complete Unknown, Dune Part 2, and Emilia Perez, have all used AI in some fashion. Absolutely. I mean, making a movie is so resource intensive, so if there's any avenues that you can cut by using AI techniques to enhance the CGI, enhance the acting, enhance the background, the cinematography, anything you can do to cut down time, cut down the budget, but still making the movie look good. If there's AI tools that the director can use, then it absolutely makes sense that you would use those AI tools on your movie. And as a film fan, I don't have any problem with AI being used in films. I know it's a massive topic of controversy, and I'm sure a lot of you guys who are watching it have a lot of issues with AI being used in movies and stuff like that. Personally, I don't really care as long as the movie is good and it's interesting and I have a fun time. That's what I'm there for. But I know a lot of people have a lot of different perspectives to me about that. So I completely understand where you're coming from if you don't want AI in your films. So I support your right to feel like that, basically. So, while the Academy has an optional disclosure form for AI use, it could be made mandatory by the next ceremony. We'll find out for sure in April when the new rules are published. So, AI technology is often used for visual effects, and the Visual Effects Society Awards Emerging Technology category offers some clues as to what films used it and how. One of the nominees is for Rising Sun Pictures Revise, which has been used for a variety of digital ML augmentation, most notably face replacement, facial performance modification, de-aging, body replacements, and other likeness adaptations. It's just insane the amount of modification on a film you can do with AI. This is just some of the stuff here. Face replacement, facial performance modification, de-aging, body replacement, likeness adaptation. You can literally change every single aspect of what you see on screen with AI. The way someone looks, the way someone's dressed, the background, the CGI, the cinematography, everything can be changed with AI. And it's a pretty scary world now that AI is so sort of powerful. So, Furiosa: A Mad Max Saga was one of those films which made use of this technology. The production used the process to make the young Furiosa look more like Anya Taylor-Joy. Quote, "We built controls that the artists could use to essentially dial in the exact specific look and very quickly iterate," said Rising Sun machine learning 2D supervisor Robert Beveridge. It was a real fine balance of not introducing too many of Taylor-Joy's sharp adult features when we have this younger actress play her. So yeah, in Furiosa, that Mad Max movie, they had the younger girl playing the younger version of Anya Taylor-Joy, and they used AI to make her look like the younger version of Anya Taylor-Joy. So, I mean, that's a great use of AI. I mean, to make an actress look like a younger version of an actor. But you have to disclose that sort of thing when you come to Oscar consideration. I mean, because it could sway the opinion polls on what people are voting for, how the voting process works, how much AI is in your movie. So it's kind of crazy in that respect. But we'll have to see, like it says here, when the rules are published for the 2026 Oscars, it'll be interesting to see what the terms of service are, if you like, and what the kind of policies and rules are going to be set around the use of AI in movies. So there should always be truthfulness, said one veteran VFX branch member. Awards decisions should be made knowing what the human artist did to achieve the results, and using new tools in innovative ways that pave the path forward for everyone else is a big contribution. Yeah, that's exactly what I said here. So awards decisions should be made knowing what the human artist did to achieve the results. So that's exactly the point, isn't it? Say, for example, we're sat around, right? Me, you, and whoever else is watching, we're sat around and we need to vote on the best YouTube video of 2025 at the end of this year. But if we don't know which YouTube videos have AI enhancing these YouTube videos, how on earth will we know which videos to vote for? Because we don't know which ones are AI generated, we don't know which ones are real, so we don't know how they achieve the results. So the voting is kind of skewed if we don't know which videos incorporate AI into them. So that's kind of the perspective that I sort of come at this story from. They continued, it's important not to lose sight that this is about what supports the story. It's never been possible to get a great digital performance that wasn't based on a human actor. Honoring all the crafts due together is what this season is about. I think any person in any craft will say it's a collaboration. That's always going to be the case. The Brutalist is one of the frontrunners for several Oscars. Had its own AI controversy last month when it emerged that a re-speecher was used to refine the Hungarian language dialogue spoken by Adrian Brody and Felicity Jones. Director Brady Corbett quickly released a statement clarifying the use of AI in the film. Adrian and Felicity's performances are completely their own. They worked for months with a dialect coach to perfect their accents. Innovative re-speecher technology was used in Hungarian language dialogue editing only, specifically to refine certain vowels and letters for accuracy. No English language was changed. This was a manual process done by our sound team and re-speecher in post-production. The aim was to preserve the authenticity of Adrian and Felicity's performances in another language, not to replace or alter them, done with the utmost respect for the craft. Yeah, I mean, but where is that line where you use AI, it kind of oversteps the mark and the movie becomes more of an AI performance than a human performance? There's that kind of grey boundary, isn't there? I mean, where does that line sit exactly? You can start manipulating actors when they're speaking in another language, like it says here in The Brutalist. They changed the Hungarian language to make it sound more authentic. But where do you cross the line into the point where the AI is taking over the human performance and it's more of an AI performance than a human performance? What is that criteria? Where is the line? Like, that's kind of the questions we need to ask ourselves here. But guys, I think this is a fantastic idea. When you're voting on a movie and you want to respect the best in the business, you need to know which movies include AI, which movies don't, how they used AI, how they accomplished the CGI, the performances, and it's kind of an important topic going forward when it comes to the Oscars. So jump into the comment section, guys. Let me know what you think about this. Do you think this is a good idea, that movies should be required to say whether they included AI in their performances or not, or do you think it's a bad thing? Whatever your thoughts are, guys, jump into the comment section. This is a massive controversial topic, so I know a lot of you guys will have comments about this, and I can't wait to hear what you guys have to say about it. As always, guys, thank you so much for being here. Make sure you hit the like button before you leave, and consider becoming a subscriber of the channel if you haven't done so already. It goes a long way to supporting my content, so I really appreciate that, and I will see you in the next video.